Alright, now that we're emotionally recovered from that underwhelming reward, I guess we'll head out? Sure, head to Og Canyon.
Just awesome.
There's no free time things, right? No, there's not, but we could give
I'll
them
take
these.
that.
So I guess I'll do this.
Thanks, man.
Okay, there we go. Got over to the lack of reward quickly. I try. It was a very big letdown, though. Because like I said, I was hoping for something actually good, but, nope. We got nothing, and we will like it. This area to do the trick.
It should be perfect.
Oh, voice acting. What's that? Like a Wi-Fi extender or something? No point in crying over spilled milk. Yeah,
Parabolic
pretty
shards
much.
expanded, initiating satellite communications.
Well, that's cool. What is that? That's a good question. What is that? Again? Some of our research was supposedly used in making it too. What is it, Fio? Is that a drone? I think so. It looks like it. I didn't just imagine that, did I? Wow. A low-altitude communication satellite flying 900 sailed off the ground under the sea of stars. How do you know all this? One of the many cutting-edge orbits you guys are generating or operating in secret, huh?
Indeed. Vern aided in its development, and the president of Calvert has given its use his tacit approval. As long as we continue reporting data on its usage, admittedly.
Sounds like him, alright. So this is how you report to HQ without the risk of anyone listening in?
That's correct. I don't believe communicating using Basel's orbital network to be safe at this point in time. As a Code E matter, the main AI in our headquarters will begin analysis and threat level determination as soon as it has received the proper data.
I like how, like, at the start of this series, they were so far behind our technology, and now they're ahead of our real-life technology, so... Must make things easy just having a computer do everything for you.
Man, reset.
There's two sides to every coin, as the saying goes. 4 years? No, it's been like 6 years. Like 6.5 years since the start of the series, I think. So... Or wait, no, less. 6. I think it's just been like 6. Has it? Or 5? I don't know. So, but still, not much. Marduk ain't the only one whose tech level's off the charts. No, it's not even tech. It's, it goes for martial arts, magic, and the like, too. Math is hard. The Genesis and the Almada aren't much different. But whether something's above board or not, it all comes down to how you choose to grapple with it. You should try and keep that in mind.
We are all like flames given life by the goddess, but it is we who determine how we shine. I'll give what you're saying some thought, together with all of you.
Thanks, Fairy. I just brought you for your craft, but I appreciate you. Good enough for me. You don't mind me telling the other two all that's happened here, by the way.
By all means. Whether it's permitted under our company rules is a gray area. But that is the Arkwright Solutions way, isn't it?
Look at that. Seems I can't stop rubbing off on people.
So I've noticed.
What? I did just bring her for her craft. That's the truth. A technological boom's duration varies, with historical periods like the Industrial Revolution lasting around 80 years and 36-year cycles. Tearing up will also occur. The length depends on factors such as... Holy crap. 6 years ago, from Estelle and Joshua marveling at the wonders of escalators to drones in the sky. To be fair, Reen and Cold Steel 1 was marveling at escalators too, so, you know. That was only like 4 years
Good
ago.
evening, everyone.
Or 3. Hi.
I'm sorry for bothering you so late. I thought you would be in for the night by now.
Haha, you don't know us. Oh, it's you. That's what I was saying. He may have seen the satellite from the observatory, yes. Okay, well, bye, voice acting. I'm just calling to ask for your help with something. So, over at the Institute not long ago... Okay, wait, what happened? Rain was excited over an orbital bike. To be fair, that was the first orbital bike. Got it. We're meeting at the main gate, right? We'll be there in 20. We'll have to let Aaron know. Do we? I don't think we do. Let's let Agnes know. I might need a healer. Oh, it's these two.
The preparations are coming along nicely. And this is going to be fun. Much as I wish we didn't have to leave most of the execution to that filthy worm.
He is an overseer much like myself. I am sure he will play his role perfectly. Just take care not to let the window of opportunity pass you by.
Who do you think you're talking to, puppeteer? As if I would fail.
This battlefield will soon be an essential part of the preparations for our endgame. I will be looking forward to seeing what you can do as well, Golden One.
I shall do whatever my contract asks of me. Farewell for now.
Voluptuous Woman is quite the nickname. I don't know why they're doing that. We've already met them all. But sure. It could have been anyone. I don't hate him.
There you are. I'm glad you all came.
There's no one in this cast that I hate. I am sad that Agnes isn't here, though. Hey there. Wait a sec. Haven't we met this chick? That's right, earlier today.
I remember you too.
I wasn't aware that you had already met. This is Associate Professor Esmeralda, another one of Professor Hamilton's students.
That's me! My full name is Esmeralda Archette. What a surprise! So you are the problem solvers I've heard so much about. And one of you is just too adorable!
Oh. I mean, she is this game's fee. But, I mean, the other fees also around. It's a whole thing.
Please, Essie, this isn't the time for that. I did tell her to go home, but she insisted on staying to help us.
Why must you be so cold, Katra? I could never abandon my little brother in his moment of need.
Little brother? We're just students under the same professor.
What do you mean, just? Here's what you get for being so mean. Come here.
Stop that, please!
Well, that happened. Think we could switch bodies for a sec? Well, the more people familiar with this place that we have to show us around, the better. Bigger our group, the higher our chances of finding this intruder we're here for. That's true. I didn't see them directly, just to be clear. But a few sensors detected an unregistered individual entering the building. So he didn't use that stupid card to get in there? I agree with him that it was a stupid card. Assault me like that too. Poor child characters always getting assaulted by hugs for being adorable. Wait, what age is he? Wasn't he like 17 or something? I'm so bad at remembering this stuff. Also worth considering that the security system used here is too advanced for just anyone to be able to slip through it. I'd consider that this could be Fio's sensors malfunctioning, but as is a drone based on Zephyr technology, I very much doubt it. Reading is correct, I assure. Someone's camouflaged. Well, let's see what we can do. We might find ourselves stumbling on clues we wouldn't find earlier today if we're lucky. taking you two with us, but just be careful, okay? We'll be fine. We have Fio and Zeros with us after all. Let's get to work. Gauging search mode. Wouldn't kill us to be more tense here. Hi. He's 15. He's 15? Okay, I was wrong. I was very wrong. I thought he was older than that. Institute is so moody this time of night. Feeling scared? Of course not. A Kruga warrior would never be afraid of something like ghosts. I'm not remembering all the ghost stories I heard at school or anything. That would be silly. Alright, alright. A small quantity of residual shards detected. Shards here? So someone used their Zephyr here? Let's have a quick look around just in case.
That dining hall's a bit suspect, but first things first.
See, Kitty, it's not my fault that the game made me ditch Aaron again. You know, it's not my fault. The game did it. It wasn't my choice. It's funny.
Additional residual shards detected.
These readings are a little denser than before.
Does that mean we're not alone?
Aliens.
Guess I wasn't imagining things.
We're not alone. Aliens have been here all along. I don't think that's where it's going, but you know. I had to make the joke. Cafeteria is empty, huh? I mean, yeah, I would think it would be. Can't sense anyone here either. By the way, what was that green-haired girl the only one left in the building when we got here, apart from our intruder? Not quite. Professor Cronkite already returned home for the day, so he won't be here. There are also several security guards, along with Professor Callahan and his assistants. Tried calling out to them the other side of the door, but they were too focused on their work to notice. No surprise there, I guess. Well, let's just put them out of our minds for the time being. Professor Hamilton's students sure are an eclectic bunch, huh? You included. I don't want to hear that from you. Still, I think that just goes to show you how open-minded she is. She doesn't care about race, upbringing, or anything other than finding the good in everyone, then working to better bring it out. Everyone knows her as the mother of the Orbital Revolution, but even to this day, she's striving to develop technology to help those in need. Top of that, she's kind and considerate. I've never met anyone like her. Sounds amazing. She's was the one responsible for reviving and expanding Therabad's Oasis too, wasn't she? I can really tell just how much you respect her. Can never not respect her. Feels like. So the house we visited earlier today is where Mr. Salson and Professor Hamilton lived then. That's right, the professor took him in 9 years ago, and he's been living with her since. Two of them, along with me and Professor Cronkite, are like family now. So that's why people call her her favorite. Huh, so if she left the country 2.5 years ago, however. That's right, he puts on a brave face, but he misses her so much. You're off trying to solve the problems in the East, so there's no telling when she's going to be back. The story about closing down the observatory seemed to come about because of me and Professor Cronkite too. But he never confided in me. Instead, he tried to fix the problem all on his own. Professor Cronkite's really busy at the moment, so he can't be around very much. I just wish I could pick up the slack and support him like a real big sister should. Kiddo's got a pattern, huh? He was trying to sort out that problem down in the mine alone, too. But he's at the stage when kids want to act older than they are. Better to just leave him be, if you ask me. You're not that much older than him, dude. Calm down. Perhaps you're right, but being there for one another is what families do. A little envious, to be honest. Hmm? You find something? Guess we better give it a look. We sure didn't find anything downstairs, though, so I'm not getting my hopes up. I agree. Let's see if we can... Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can find anything. Hey, there you go, kitty. Oh, if this is our party, we're boned.
This Robo-Mud acts like a real-ass dog.
Very well.
Doesn't it? I spent many nights coding the design so it'd perfectly replicate a wolf's mannerisms.
See? Nothing here. Well, that's strange. Door's ajar. Did it just open itself? No, that doesn't. Where are you going? Yeah, where are you going? Huh? What is it, Zeros? There. Oh, I think you could have made more of an effort there. Wait, was that... Whoever they are, they ain't just using stealth shards. They appear to be combining them with something else. We're going after them. Understood. We're going to. Wait for me! Okay. Oh. Signature detected.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender!
Oh, it's that girl who I forgot. She looks kind of familiar. And there was me thinking it'd be that kinky cat or someone from the Mafia. Who's that? She must not be a member of the faculty then. I did cross my mind it might be you, but I wouldn't have put mirror on it. This here is one of Kincaid's subordinates. I don't think I ever caught your name. So it's the desk jockey. It's the desk jockey's gopher,
You
huh?
watch what you're calling me.
Huh? Is this an acquaintance of yours?
I was hoping not to make contact with you while I was here. But I see I underestimated just how friendly you would get with the faculty here in less than 24 hours. I did hear you had a way of conning everyone you meet into liking you, Arkwright, but you work fast.
I ain't conning anyone. I'm just that likable. And if you're trying to burn someone, maybe try doing it when you're not pinned under a dog.
You think I'm enjoying this? Just get it off me!
My favorite character, woman. Apparently I'm supposed to remember her, but I don't remember her. Okay, we got a Ren sighting. Life's better again. Can't eat another bite of Engadin. Looks like you guys did the rounds. Also, Ren still randomly has classes again. We sure did, though we may have overdid a tad for it being our first day. Now I have a better idea of just what is happening in this city. Woman is very easy to remember. You do? Kayla McMillan.
My name's Kayla McMillan. That's my real name, for what it's worth.
Was she that one lady in Cold Steel 4 that you fought that one time? And I was like, oh, that was pointless.
I'm a second lieutenant in the CID. And I'd prefer it if that and all we discuss are kept off the record.
Because I've got her name and I still don't remember. I thought you were here on a job from Elysium. So CID is also involved then? Yeah, we knew the CEO might try to hide stuff from us, so we kept one of our clients a secret. We just didn't expect one of their guys to use a mix of Zephyr and Ramda stealth to sneak in here. Apologies for the trouble I ended up causing. My intention was to investigate so we had a backup in the event you didn't succeed. I never expected to be found. Clearly, I shouldn't have underestimated the Institute of Science's technological prowess. Of course, very cool. I don't get it. Why sneak in here at all? You couldn't just let us do our thing? I assume she concluded that her current situation was too serious not to do anything. Is that about the long and short of it? Current state of the orbital network and distribution network is definitely a problem. Had them go down on me the other day too. We managed to get things running again, but it's still a big hassle. But just why is this happening at all? Only one possibility that I could propose. That would be unusually intensive parallel distributed computing. I'm no expert in the field, but that's all comes to mind for me too. Then we're of the same mind. I'm totally lost. Yeah, the hell are you guys talking about? Orbital computers have been getting bigger and faster over the last few years. And the bigger they get, the more orbital energy they consume. Okay, that makes sense. In short, yes, the larger and more complex the tasks you require of them, the more power they will consume. Okay, orbits regenerate orbital energy over time and don't generally need an external power source. That changes, however, when the amount of energy consumed vastly exceeds the orbit's ability to generate it. Kitty, go lay down. Anyway, yeah, if the orbital distribution network that serves as an external power source is also heavily taxed, at least a temporary increase in the amount of energy available, and a spike in the amount of orbital network traffic. That theory alone would be enough to explain the issues you're here to investigate. Does parallel distributed computing really consume that much orbital energy? So it's when you borrow the processing power of multiple computers to the net to do greater calculations, right? I'm impressed you know about such cutting-edge tech. Okay, connecting a few terminals isn't going to consume much energy at all. But what do you think would happen if one were to connect all the terminals in the city? And do you think hacking is behind this? Flow of the orbital distribution network looks to me like it's being manipulated. If you intentionally adjust the flow on an erratic schedule, you can make it seem like issues are occurring at random. You might even call doing just that my specialty, though I find this here to be a distastefully crafty way of going about it. Still, while it's possible on paper, I can't imagine parallel distributed computing taking place on such a vast scale. For controlling the orbital distribution network itself, that's simply unimaginable with current technology. Still don't know about all this. We still know all there is about orbital energy and how it works. But wait. Yeah, a situation mirroring that unimaginable scenario happened not all that long ago. It was around the most recent occupation of Crossbell. There are miracles and calamities born from large-scale distributed processing that should have been impossible with our current tech. So impossible that I never thought the same could happen here in the Republic, even if this is on a smaller scale. Yeah, Ren was the only one that was actually in Reverie, so I guess that makes sense. Indeed, we analyzed that situation ourselves at Marduk and reached the same conclusion about what happened. That confirms it then. She finally clues us in. Heard some about what went down in Crossbell, but if this is the same as that, well, that spells trouble for us. Right, and this isn't the first time we ran into something connected to that whole incident either. Yep, there was the whole mask thing, where they directly ripped off the game. But, you know, it's fine. Don't know if they're deliberately sent out to replicate Crossbell's deal, but there's one thing we need to get cleared up right off the bat. Gotta assume someone's out there trying to do research they shouldn't, that can only be done with parallel distributed computing. So the question becomes, who is it? What's the point of asking a question with only one clear answer? Professor Callahan. Yeah, that seemed obvious. Just what does he think he's doing? He's changed a ton over the past few years, but I didn't think he was up to something of this magnitude. This number belongs to...
Is that you, Silesian?
Professor Callahan? What's wrong, sir?
I'm so sorry. I screwed up. Please, stop this. They want my...
That sounds fine. What just happened? He's in the special research building, right? We must hurry. Let's walk there as slowly as we can. What? Oh, is Ren... Please tell me this is where Ren becomes playable. Please, I'm begging. Damn. That seems fine. Professor, where are you? Desperate? Of course I am. I do not hide it in the slightest. Good thing it's a Trails game and nobody dies. Well, I mean, that one character did, I guess. But, you know. Oh good, knockoff Machias is here too. Joy. What is going on here? Professor Callahan has gone missing and you're here with some evidence that he's been abusing his power? Even the police and guild have barged into the institute wanting to question me. People have been here for a day. A day? Are you some sort of plague being brought down upon us? It's not their fault. It's Professor Callahan's problem. No, it's all of our problem. Don't act like you didn't know about assistants being harassed left and right. Just what do you want me to do about it in my position? I don't know, actually fire people or at least reprimand them? It's not my place to say anything about his research. I'm sure that is one of the difficult things about being a joint venture group funded by multiple investors. But I also imagine the benefits outweigh the difficulties. Everyone could see the professor was on a rampage. And the problems with the Orbital network and its distribution are just as clear. Let me just shoot straight with you. Was that professor linked to any strange groups? You know, like the Mafia or anything? I'd like to believe he wasn't, but I can't say for sure. Pretty normal for the Institute of Science and the Verne Company to accept outside funding. In other words, the ground's fertile for corruption. And I can't write off the possibility with all those terminals he suddenly had on him. Stop this pointless conjecture. You have no evidence. Rumors like this were to leak to the public during such a crucial time. How about acting like a leader for once in your damn life? Youngsters were hired so the police and the guild wouldn't have to get involved. And while we sit here scrambling for answers, who knows what Professor Callahan's up to? Tell me, is there ever going to be a better time than now to step up as CEO? Supervisor. Fine, I'll tell you everything I know. Please keep this between us. Of course, our team always keeps matters like this confidential. Yeah, me and whoever is in the stream right now, and then whoever watches this on YouTube, and then everybody in this room. But that's it. That's the only people. Okay, Kitty. We're contracted with one of the biggest shareholders, the Principality of Elysium. We have nothing to gain from hurting your image. And everything to gain from earning some brownie points of burn. Professor Callahan first began to change around a year or two ago. We received a request from the Republican Army to develop the next generation of weapons, something he excelled in. When the time came to propose ideas he lost in his own field, Professor Cronkite's was accepted. I knew that was it. Ever since, he's been doing research on his own like a man possessed. I don't know what it is he started researching, but whatever it was, it required an immense amount of capital and manpower. Came a point where he started seeking out every sponsor he could. Half a year ago, I heard a place called the Anchorville Company offered an unprecedented amount of money. That name. So it got caught in your information network, too, eh? Don't tell me this is the same thing as in Laneport. Indeed, the Anchorville Company, much like the Mesolem Trading Company, also one of their shell corporations. Who are we talking about? A certain mafia. They're called Armada, and they're on both the Guild and the police's radars. Professor Callahan was involved with people like that? Heard the rumors, been expanding their territory an awful lot of late. But how the hell could you have overlooked something like this? It's not my fault, I only got the info the other day. And what else could I do? Do you know what could happen to me if I pause on research for the Mafia? Think about the poor assistants who ended up helping them without even realizing it. So after losing against the genius professor, he started focusing entirely on his own research. My bet's that's he's sticking to his same field of expertise. Useless CEOs, basically. If the Mafia has invested massive funds into his work, I have a bad feeling about this, a really bad feeling. Network delay that dropped down to 0.35% has gotten worse again as of this morning too. That makes it highly possible that he's continuing his research at another location. Whereas where on earth could that be? Sounds like we got a good old-fashioned manhunt on our hands. We're gonna be combing through this place way more than what we did yesterday. I take it there are no objections? I don't like it, but I know it must be done. Better get our cards the proper ranks then. Fine, give me your cards. About damn time. Hey, Agnes is here. We're only up to B? The certification level you mentioned. That one almost never gets issued. I'm not trying to bitch, but may as well just give us rank A at this point. Don't ask for the impossible. Besides, we'll be able to get around much better than we could yesterday with these. Let's get to work. Time to get one over that Mafia.
I have a favor to ask. If at all possible, do you think I could accompany you?
You want to be a main character?
As Professor Hamilton's student, this situation with Professor Callahan isn't entirely unrelated to me, and I very much consider it my job to do something about it in her stead. Please, let me come with you.
Yeah, that's fine with me. But just to give you a heads up, our work takes priority. That means you're gonna be tagging along while we take care of business. Is that gonna be a problem? I mean, like yesterday, that's fine. I wouldn't even mind helping out if there's anything I can do. Well, we're counting on you guys. I'll reach out to my contacts to see what I can dig up while you're at it. Just don't do anything too crazy, okay? Don't worry so much. I'm in good company. Whatever it takes, I'm determined to set things right while she's not here to do so herself. I'll start talking to any dealers who supplied Professor Callahan with parts. Hear anything back, I'll let you know. Take good care of the boy. You got it. By the way, Agnes, it glowed last night, didn't it? It did, yes. Most likely at the same time as when Professor Callahan's final transmission went out. We're getting close then. Yes, the last time the Genesis glowed like that was... What are you talking about? What's the Genesis? Don't worry about it, work stuff. I'm sure we'll fill you in eventually. I hope you don't mind. If you say so, it must be something that could take quite a while to explain. So where should we start? If possible, I'd like to first talk to Yang. You had better know him as Professor Cronkite. The guy our missing professor had beef with, right? Yeah, I bet he knows a thing or two about his research. Sounds good to me. Plus, I think it's about time we have a little talk with yesterday's client. The anonymous one? Not so anonymous to us at this point. Come on, let's settle the score. So we'll be making the rounds through Newtown and the Artisanal District before heading to the Institute of Science. That sounds perfect. There are 2 days of our day 2 of our work began. Holy, I was reading that wrong. He joined the party. Woo! Let's take a look at his stats. His strength's 2, so he's another magic user. He only has 2 crafts. He kind of just looks like a worse Anyas. All things in order? I guess so. Kind of just looks like a worse Anyas. Yeah, welcome back, kitty. Oh wait, we got something else, didn't we? Cool. That wasn't much, but we'll take it. Oh goody! More side quests. I am so excited.
Off we go.
I love more side quests. It's my favorite.
Why don't we see...
Classified information got stolen. Before things blow up, I want you to get it back. Please keep this a secret from Burn employees. I'll be waiting in the hotel lobby.
Interesting. So these are the sorts of odd jobs you take on.
Oops, it's up if I actually...
Yeah, the requests are a little under the table in nature. They're hard to bring up to the guild.
Let's be on our way.
We're just getting these done, or at least trying to. Oh, it's over here. Hi. Harrison, right? Arcade Solutions. You got a 4 SPG for us? Thank the gods. I could really use your help. How so? Can you fill us in on the details? From Vern's Weapon Development Division, right? That's right, wait a minute, are you... yeah, hold on, why is he here? Did I not specify it was to keep secret from the Institute? Your request asks for secrecy from Vern employees, and not Institute of Science personnel. And anyway, he's not a researcher today, he's working with me for reasons. We won't know how to help if you don't tell us what the problem is. I feel like this might be related to Professor Callahan's situation. Alright. Please keep it under wraps. The CEO of yours hears about this. Oh god, help me. Can't promise that. Depends on the severity of the situation. But I can promise I'll hear you out before making any move. Regarding regaining that classified info is our best interest at any rate. Everything beyond that, well, that's Spriggan's discretion. Only the kid awfully bossy, rather. Fine, I could work with that. Sure. Well, there's no good way I could phrase this. I got caught in a honey trap. Oh, I've heard of those. Crop up a lot in books and films. I guess life really does imitate art. Well, the way I see it, that ain't really a problem on its own. She leaves you blue-balled and bankrupt or what? Well, stop beating around the bush. The more we know, the sooner we can get cracking. It was late last night. I had just gotten off my shift at work. I had with me that briefcase with the classified documents as discussed earlier. That's when I bumped into her, a hostess. She said she fell out with a regular customer she was fond of. She looked awful. There was one thing led to another, and we drank together at Hotel Ingress. Yeah, and what did that lead to? Spit something more at us, why don't you? That's enough. Do I really need to go into more detail? Damn, Aaron, your little side quips aren't helping. So what happened afterwards? I don't remember, honestly. Couldn't keep my eyes open. When I came to, it was already the next morning. And then she was long gone and she'd taken the briefcase with her. I panicked. I heard about Forest BG requests, so I sent one to try a safe face. Huh. Okay, so bringing classified materials to a romantic tryst is rash, to say the least. I know, just with security clearance and all, I figured it would be safe. The security card system was made outside attempts at data breach is difficult. Perhaps that was what led them to target an insider like yourself. So you'll take it, right? I'll have to act fast. The briefcase is good as gone. What should we do? I mean, I'm doing all the side quests. Alright, we'll take it. Thank you so much. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Van. I can't overlook this myself. Just to make sure, have you contacted the hotel and asked if they still have it? You might have just left it at the bar or elsewhere. They may have lost it and found it They have it lost and found for these sort of things, I believe. Actually, that's a good point. I was so panicked that I just assumed it was stolen. Hit up the hotel first, then. They have it case closed. Might not even charge you for that one. But if it was stolen, then we're on the case. Right, that's fine by me. Thank you so much. Sorry, but we don't have anything of that description. Ask our guests to return any missing items that they've found, but we haven't seen or heard of a briefcase. Housekeeping has cleaned the room already. And we didn't find anything there either. Well, great. Sound like it was stolen then, and that brings us to our mystery woman. By the way, did you happen to see a hostess or hostess-esque woman leaving the hotel yesterday morning? Hostess? No, not that I can recall. Very odd. So when could she have gone in that time? Anybody in general leave around that time then? Yes, actually. There was a researcher who rushed out of the hotel that morning. She looked like she was in a hurry. And did she? Yeah, I think she did. She might have had a case with her. Researcher? You know, now that I think about it, she was really sharp. She knew far more about engineering than that layman should. I've been talking to her about my job, and she was asking me really in-depth questions about the tech I brought up. Well, it sounds like her hostess gig's BS then, and the scientist act too. Yeah, she knows more than she lets on. That puts the honey trap theory back on the table. And that means none is on. We'll handle the investigation from here. I think we got enough to go on now. Thank you so much. So we have a general idea who the suspect is, but how do we find her? Process elimination, I'm thinking. We could try figure out where she couldn't be. Let's go over the briefcase before that. First step here will be figuring out a motive. What was in there and why was she after it? That's classified info, as I'm sure I don't need to remind you. But, well, yeah, we do need to know. Van, can I trust you? Trust is everything in this line of work. Your secrets are safe with us, I promise. Right, Harrison, if you fill us in. Fine. They're blueprints for a new orbital gun, plus some other design documents. Military is planning to adopt them soon. We've been getting our parts and assembly pipelines ready. The designs will fall into foreign hands. Yes, that would be a problem. It does explain why its contents were so highly classified. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if they do get the docs, making the actual gun wouldn't be so easy. It uses some very rare, very complicated metal alloys. As far as I'm aware, only Basil has the custom-made machining tools required to work with them. Said the thief was well versed in engineering. She might realize she needs those alloys once she starts reading the documents. Could she still be in the city then, trying to procure some alloys for herself? Can't just work with them by hand. The alloys are useless without those special tools. And you can't buy them from the Vern store unless you show them your certification card. Or even if she knew she needed the alloys, she shouldn't be able to use them. She didn't steal your certification too, did she? She couldn't have. Oh. And he lost that too. Are you kidding me? Not my certification card too. Yeah, I figured as much. She already had you wrapped around her finger. Bet she went to that Vern store with it. Let's head over there and ask around. You just sit tight till we finish our investigation. I'll keep you posted. Well, at least we know what we're doing now. Hi. Welcome. Always good to see Institute folks. What can I do for you? Yes, hello, we have a question. Did a female researcher come by the store this morning? Yeah, somebody came by earlier today. Looked like a researcher to me. She was a real looker, I remember that much. She dropped by right after we opened. See, did she buy anything? She did, yeah. She asked for some alloy machining tools. It was a bit of a strange ask. She had a certification card on her, so yeah, I went ahead and got those for her. She also asked where she could get the alloys themselves. Maybe she needed them for a project or something? Anyway, I told her they might be able to help her over at Just Cards? Yeah. So that's where our little fox ran off to. We'd better hurry. Thanks for the info. Okay, so
Let's do this.
we're just gonna go in order. We'll do both of the same. Ren, I see Ren. See, Julie, this is when you talk to people. We're browsing the Artisan District at the moment. These workshops are quite impressive. Reminds me a lot of Zeiss. It's this factory city over in Liberal. Oh, I know. And all these engineering types remind me of a certain old fellow, too. Who would that be? Oh, nobody. You gotten yourself wrapped up in yet more trouble, haven't you? Do be careful, that goes for all of you. We will, don't worry. If we need your help, we'll let you know. Okay, who is this chick anyway? Suspicious with a capital S. I don't know what you're talking about. She's very not suspicious. Those are still adorable, Kaori. What has got you looking serious? Quick question for you, if you don't mind. A woman from the Institute come by looking for metal alloys? Yeah, it's like you saw it. It's like you saw it happen. We had someone like that come by just a bit ago. She had a valid card, so I went ahead and sold her what she wanted. Should I not have? Yeah, don't sweat. We just needed to talk with her about something. See, well, I guess that's fine. Now you mention it. She said something about heading off to Liberl after she was done with her business here in Basil. I had to guess, she probably made for Augie Canyon. Thing is, she was driving the sporty ETWS make, so you probably couldn't catch her if you tried. Well, that gives us a good idea of where she is, right? Thank you. Should we head over to the canyon then? I mean, it's not like we could catch her if we do. You heard the man. Nope, northeast is where we're heading. Why? That's a complete opposite direction. Think about it. We're dealing with somebody who's making off with classified info and trying to shake the cops off her tail. So I wish she just tell some rando where she was going. She ain't gonna leave a trail like that. Does make sense, but then why did she tell Eugene she was going to Liberl? To deceive him, I suspect. She may very well have known she's being followed. Having stolen top secret intel, she's likely trying to throw the authorities off her trail. Does make sense. It's exactly what a criminal would do. I agree with Van then. Let's head for the highway toward Edith. Once we're back in Newtown, we can hop in a car and hunt him down. Man's car can be taken from the road under the motor pavilion. Alright.
Time to depart.
Get a chance, peek at what I sent you. Okay. I will.
I see.
Is it something I should do like super soon or after stream is fine? Oh, it's down below. How do I get down there? You want to hear so soon? Okay. Okay.
Well,
Let me bring up my...
Alrighty.
Let's see. That. Must find... Okay, so... Oh, we can go this way. Yeah, let's catch her before it's too late. Well, she's a comfy ride, isn't she? Yeah, it is comfortable, yes, but I don't think now is the time to be discussing. That hurts, but hurry, please. We have to make sure that classified information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Yeah, I'm working on it, Yeah. That's what I said. Oh, I think that's the car. Looks like she's about to stop. I'm gonna pull over too, so get ready. Yes, I left Basil with the documents in hand. I also procured the special tools and alloys, even if that was outside the scope of the mission. But that aside, everything has gone according to plan. I'll have to go for the moment. I'll call you shortly. I believe we have found our perpetrator. This is a honey trap girl. Yeah, I did that. Great. Oh dear, I thought my little ruse would have bought me more time. You do not appear to be associated with the police or Marduk. Perhaps you might be interested in negotiating? I can give you a substantial reward if you let me go. Tempting, but nah. Normally I'd be up for a little wheeling and dealing, but I've got a pair of scrutinizing eyes on me. I said afraid you're just gonna have to hand over the case. But what exactly have you done had I not tagged along? Hi, a researcher from the Institute is here too? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the case stays with me. I'll give you two options. Go back to Basil empty-handed or return in body bags. Never agree to your terms. I concur. We'll instead opt for the third option, fight. The orbital gun's design looks eerily familiar. It must be... Well, don't say I didn't warn you. What? She had monsters the whole time? Someone came prepared. I don't like it'll make any difference, though. We'll make mincemeat out of them in seconds flat.
There's so many of them. Look out!
Okay. Oh, I'm noticing a problem. Our CP situation is not what I'd call great. So that's not ideal.
I suggest you right now.
Okay, well... In the meantime...
Protect everyone!
Now it's my turn.
Okay, how am I gonna... You know what I could do?
Time to go.
Wait, I need Fairy's turn first. Okay, I have a plan. Oh, I only had one boost. Okay, well, I have something resembling a plan.
Activating skill.
This is it.
I have the concepts of a plan.
Engaging shield. You won't
Good
get
try.
away with this.
Oh right, I don't have enough. Well, this is problematic. Ow.
There.
Yeah, coming into this fight with no S-crafts is not something I'd recommend. So yeah, don't be stupid like me.
A chance.
There we go, that helps.
Got a whole slew of
Oh, I can't do this because I don't have enough. Well, great, terrific. This could not be going better. Actually, it's actually fantastic news.
You're not getting away. Blast off.
Yeah, they do love their fights with packs of dogs, don't they? We might be safe. Okay, we might be saved. We might be saved. I might have a plan.
Activating skill.
She's at 99 CP. Okay, I'm being trolled. Okay, now she has enough. Now she has enough.
I will address you all at once.
Activating skill.
It's over. Radiant Seeker.
Okay, that made this much more manageable.
Activating skill.
Engaging shield.
That made this way more manageable.
No, you don't. Do your worst. Might want a boost here. Miss Alpayed, too late. You're toast. Bam! No!
I won't let this chance slip by.
There we go.
There we go. So much easier when you actually can use an S-craft. How could I possibly have lost? Checkmate. Now give up the goods. And while you're at it, answer me this. What organization do you belong to? Who hired you? Can you answer that instead? I recognize that particular gun model. Likely associated with Zeit Arms. You mean the new weapon manufacturer? If I'm remembering things right, their name started making the rounds during the war with the Empire. Correct. They're small. They're similar to Marduk in some respects, although they're not nearly as large as an Enterprise. Ambitions for weapons development, however, are quite ferocious. They've been aggressive with expanding their market share of late. And now they're sending out spies to do their dirty work? Damn, that's low. Can't say I disagree. Stealing technology from competitors is hardly an ethical business practice. Now then, I suppose we better get this stuff back to our client. Should also take her with us. Could you restrain her for me, Farida? I'm so used to calling her Fairy, so having her full name is throwing me off. All looks right. Thank the goddess. It's all here. Thank you so much for getting the briefcase back. That's a relief. Is the case closed then? Oh no, it looks like she broke into it. She knew to procure the alloys and their tools, so I think she probably got to read the documents. Information itself has likely reached sidearms already. Now I plan to utilize the information, I'm not sure. Simply having the Republic schematics will give them an advantage in their own research and development. This is bad, really bad. There has to be something I can do to stop that, but what? There's another card we can play, but you might not like it. We can, okay, so we can bring in some groups to help us out, but then, well, they'll know. This matter concerns more than just you now. There are far-reaching industrial assets, or industrial secrets at stake. It would have been in your best interest to swallow your pride and consult the authorities. Alright, fine. The company can know. What's your plan? Well, I want to stay on good terms with the boys in blue. Though we should probably bring this to Vern and let the police let them work with the police themselves. Whole thing will be blown open at that point, but the client made his bed there. They'll at least stop the intel from spreading. Or we could call some friends in other places. We hit up the second lieutenant and the CID will have this snuffed out in no time. I think they'll be happy with an industrial spy as payment. How do we want to do this? We'll tip off the CID. Let's give the CID a call. Second lieutenant just happens to be in the area. We should be able to cover it. So, I mean, CID, why go all the way up to them? Wouldn't the police be better suited for local investigations? Nah, the police can't do much about the big picture. This will really throw a wrench in our plans. Better or worse, the police stick to the letter of the law. CID, they don't really answer to anything. Justice is blind, but they've got eyes everywhere. Arms as a whole is ain't going anywhere once they're done with this perp. You see. Well, that should be fine then. We'll contact the CID if that's all the same to you. Yeah, I don't really have much choice. I need to bite the bullet and confess. Then it's settled. Rosette, can you call up the CID? Certainly. Before long, Second Lieutenant Killia and her CID accompaniment arrived at the scene. Spy was taken to CID custody, followed shortly by cutthroat negotiations with sidearms. Client did ultimately confess to his error. However, because he nonetheless helped the CID apprehend the spy, they conveniently expunged his name from their report to the Vern Company. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. Without your help, that briefcase would have done some serious damage in the wild. I think it's probably for the best that we consult the CID, as much as I didn't want to. Yeah, it sucks that we couldn't honor their original request, but eh. Now we got brownie points to the CID, and you still got a clean sheet. Yeah. Feel a bit guilty getting off scot-free, but, well, I can't complain about that, can I? Thank you for concocting such an airtight plan. Need to excuse myself for a minute now. They'd like to question me. Best of luck.
Well done, everyone.
See, guys? I think we handled that very well. Because he didn't mean to do that, you know? And I think he learned his lesson, so I think that's fair. He doesn't really need to suffer more. He already suffered enough. So I'm kind of happy with that. All in all, I think that was a case handled quite well.